but
I need a perpetual vacation.
yeah, we need a vacate. Okay, when I go
I need
on
a vacation
vacation,
from this vacation.
when I go on vacation, I need a vacation from the vacation. But then when I'm traveling for work, I need a break from traveling for work. But when I'm at home, I need to go on a
Break from
vacation.
home. Yeah.
Oh
Can never be
gosh.
happy. That's what I've learned.
Oh my gosh, we are miserable people. I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
We also love life. And also you're going to talk a little bit about your booking for the Azures. I said that wrong.
Azores. I just learned how to say it like literally 2 days ago.
It's not
I thought it was
Azores.
Azores,
No,
which
come on.
sounds cooler, but I guess it's
Yeah.
Azores.
No, it has to sound way cooler than Azores. What the heck? Azores? No, come on. I'm not going
That's
to
what I'm
accept that.
saying. I don't know.
Who did Azores?
I need to go there and see how they say it because I have
Yeah.
a feeling the Portuguese people say Azores.
They don't say Azores. That sounds
Yeah.
so weird.
We're gonna go to the Azores. It sounds like fucking like Hillbilly Bill over here.
Oh my god, Azores. No, that's how. Why do I say it so weird? Because it
Azores.
sounds weird.
It is weird. I don't know. Azores. That just sounds like you want to make love to the sound, you know? Not like Azores.
Where are you going? Azores. Like what? Is that in Arizona? Like what?
Down in the boonies.
Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't sound like a tropical paradise. All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
How y'all doing today?
This is Are We Having Fun? Today we're going to talk about Azores.
Azores. I'm Stephanie.
I'm Kaehla, and we are two broke bitches just coping with life.
We're not that broke. I wish you would stop saying that.
We're two completely
going to the Azores. I'm not that broke.
We're two just typical middle class, middle 20s, almost approaching 30.
Lower middle class.
Lower middle class, but we grew up in upper middle class. Doesn't make any sense. Just
we're trying, okay?
School debt, but we cope with things. One adventure to the Azores at a time.
Cocktail at a time.
And so, Stephanie, so what are we drinking today, Stephanie?
We are keeping it simple. We have White Claws.
Yes. What flavor? Kaehla? What flavor for you?
I have ruby grapefruit, which is not my favorite, but this is the one Mark picked up for me, so I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, well that is my favorite. So cheers.
Perfect.
I'm actually realizing that this is the only water I've drank today, and it's not even half my day's worth. So I got a lot of catching up to do. So I'm drinking
a White Claw. It's all water.
I was gonna say I'm drinking vicariously through you. I didn't think enough to actually get a White Claw. So we're naming this episode. Every episode this season, we want to feature the cocktail in the name. So appropriately, this week we're calling it White Claw My Eyes Out. Because we're gonna talk about
stepping it up this season, guys.
Stepping it up. We're gonna talk about
stepping it up.
Wow. Stepping it up. Stepping it up. Nope, you said it better. Okay, workshopping that one. We're gonna talk about ruts and kind of like this weird place we're in. I think Stephanie and I are hitting a milestone. 27 years old. I thought I had already celebrated my birthday. Once you turn 27, I assume I'm 27. And it's really weird because we're in this like trying to be stable phase, but we realize that there's no such thing as stable because like, come on, who really has it together even like when they're older, you know?
Well, it's kind of like the saying, like when people want to have kids, like they're like, oh, you'll never be ready. Just do it. Like do it when you want to do it, you know? And I feel like that's kind of like with life too. Cause like I talked to Kaehla about this. I still feel like I'm like 20 years old. So when people are getting engaged and having babies, I'm like, whoa, like guys are taking it kind of fast, aren't you? And then I realized I'm like, holy shit, we're
No.
27. Like
I'm watching our friends with kids and I'm just like, they are such good parents. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Like watching our friends
I
become,
know.
it's not even like, yeah, they're mature in one way and then on the other way they're like, how the fuck am I buying a house right now? I don't even understand. And they can't even, like, dude, I don't even want to get into how they have to literally finesse the whole system in order to obtain a house this day and age, but that's a totally different conversation that I can't
Ridiculous.
really speak on. I don't have my own house, but I listen to them and it's all kind of similar themes. But anyway, we are going to start with Stephanie's week because you guys kind of heard how my weekend was going with the hotel in Kansas City. I really wanted to preface that so that we could get that out of the way as I was going through it. And I tried to be as positive as possible because I don't want to like shed bad light. Even if it wasn't the best experience, it really did turn out fine. So like I was trying to be positive. Um, but Stephanie heard it and she was like, wow, like what a time.
Like I didn't
what
think
a
that there could be I didn't think that there could be that much action in like
in
a
like
20-minute episode about a hotel.
So go back and listen to our bonus episode. We're going to be putting out more bonus episodes. Download them so that whenever you lose service on your drive, you can listen to it.
Or if
You
you're
don't lose a
flying,
beat. Or if you're flying, yeah,
taking a quick 2-hour flight, it's the best thing to get through that. It'll feel like 10 minutes if
I
you
download
some
all
content.
my favorite
Oh, my
shows, and
feet are
that's how I
dirty.
get through. Well, it's typical with us. We walk around barefoot all the time. Sorry, but we don't have
And I
clean
have
feet all the
dogs who just
time.
trash
Yeah.
shit into my house. So
Yeah, honestly, we're just like too free to care about how our feet look. So relax, everyone. I don't think anybody's gonna care. No
are you
one's gonna
looking at my
look.
feet? Is anybody looking at this video?
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, the Spotify. If you're on Spotify listening, if it hasn't rolled out yet, video will be part of the episode. And we're really bad about uploading videos sometimes because honestly, it's a lot of work to get the video edited. Even okay, I was listening to Call Her Daddy. Yes, it's still one of my favorite shows. And she just had like a 20-minute rant about how she just started incorporating video and
I heard
how
that
it
one. I
added
listened to that one
eight
too.
hours. It added 8 hours to her editing. And I was like, dude, I totally get that. Like
Yeah.
when you're
I was
editing
thinking about
sound,
you. I was like, Kaehla is ahead of this curve because she's been doing this shit since day
yeah.
one.
Like when I edit just the sound, it's so nice. I do it in a couple hours, but if I do video, there's so much more you have to worry about. But
Yep.
anyway, video is a component now on Spotify. Apple is, I think most people still listen on Apple. Also, you can rate on Spotify now. So you guys go rate us, please, because we got to keep building on that. We're going to keep drilling that. And so, Stephanie, tell me what you went through. Because you've just been like work slay. Is that it?
Man,
Is that a
I don't
proper
know.
term?
Yes, it is. And that's what I am. I don't know. I'm getting to that point. Like I've been working 2 jobs for so long. There's a reason I'm doing it. I'm not just doing it just because it's fun. Like I wanted to
Wait,
save
what?
up. Like my savings account does look really nice. And, I travel a lot. I'm going to be buying a house later this year, God willing, because of this fucking market. But I don't know. I'm just getting to the point now where like I'm not too old for it because I don't feel like physically drained as much. I'm just like mentally drained.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have so much stuff I want to do. Like I'm in a book club and
You started the book club. Like
I started the book club, which just goes to, I just can't sit still. That's the issue I have, honestly. But I started this book club and, it's great, but like just to find the time to read the books, and not have to take out a whole chunk of my day because I have no other time to do it. It's just,
yeah, you want more time
I want to
for
work
yourself.
out. I haven't had any time to work out because even when I want to, I'm exhausted from working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So I just want to sit on the couch and eat pizza, and it's literally the opposite.
And then it like builds on itself.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's just hard. And I work jobs with opposite schedules. So I work a 9 to 5, and then I have a job where I go in at 6 and I get out and home at 1. So it's not even like, oh, just wake up earlier. Well, then what? I have 4 hours of sleep every night. It's like it's a
exactly.
never ending issue. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to work with it. But right now I
who
just
really is
feel
a morning person, who
I
wants to wake
want
up?
to be. That's
Just
literally all I want out of life,
you've
is to wake up at 6 and get a lot of shit done before it hits 9.
I
But
okay,
I can't do it.
actually I have been waking up early in the last week. Um and
How's that going? And when
I'm
you say
trying to
early, what is early?
oh yeah, early is like 7:30. It's not early.
I
Like
mean,
in
that's
the
pretty. I mean, early to me is 9, so that's
yeah,
early for me.
I work at 11, so I got plenty of time, but I don't know. I try to like trick my brain into like maybe today my skin won't act up if I like get up while it's still good. And then no, by 9:30, it has a clock where it like reacts. So there's some, I don't know, like my body clock just overacts at certain time of the day. I'm just realizing. But I'm like, maybe I can trick it. And so that's my motivation for waking up early. This
Oh my gosh.
even
Well, that's a
then,
good motivation because it's health
even if I
based,
wake up early, I don't necessarily get out of bed for 3 hours. So I'll just like
Facts.
I'll just like sit there.
Facts. Yeah,
But
so I
yeah,
mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's like an endless dilemma. And I know I'm not the only one that goes through that. Like even people that seem like they have their life together, there's always like you always wish you could do
something.
more. You're
Yeah.
always like, "Oh, I wish I could, start a book club. I wish I could work out more. I wish I could do this." So, it's really just about balance and like putting your priorities ahead, but
So for
man.
you, so obviously it's tough. And we find time to do this, which is so funny because we keep saying like, we need to do this, we need to do that. And it's like, well, we are doing things that like weren't consistent a year ago
Before.
or 6
Yeah.
months ago. Like we started this and we've stuck with it besides, Christmas time, which family time.
Right.
So
But even
it's like,
this sometimes, like I have days where I get so overwhelmed that I'm literally
yeah.
like, screw this. Like I'm quitting book club. I'm quitting the podcast. I'm quitting this. I can't do
Yeah.
it anymore, man. I'm like, I'm about
Yeah.
to have a freaking heart attack here. But, then I kind of calm myself down. You drink a glass of water and you just like,
Right.
you push through.
Half the time it does stem with the water and like just the simple things. That's
Just
what
like, yeah, just like your overall health. Like if I haven't
yeah.
washed my hair in a couple days, I get
Yeah.
super anxious because I'm like, holy shit, I feel dirty. Like I just
I
like even
actually,
even a small thing like a shower like really uplifts
yeah.
my mood.
So
Crazy.
it's funny that you say that because like this week in particular, obviously you heard the whole thing about the hotel. So that was like the start of my work week, was checking into that hotel after getting off the plane. And like I slept like crap because I was
Because of
stressed.
that thing, yeah.
I was more stressed than anything. And
Right.
so the next day I was like, great, like my mood is down, my skin is bad, but I knew that it was the simple fact that I was dehydrated, hadn't drank enough water probably from traveling all day. And on top of that, just didn't get enough sleep that night because I was like too worried about it. And then almost that in itself, like, oh, like it's as simple as I didn't drink enough water and I was stressed. And then I was like, well, I'm fine now. Like it almost like took away from, it was the first, not the first time, but like it was the first conscious thing in a while where I was like, oh, yeah, maybe it's not so bad. Like, because I'm just going to drink more water right now. And then tonight I'm going to get great sleep. I better when I switch rooms. And then I did.
Nice.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to find ways to trick my brain into just getting out of the funk, getting like out of the behavior or whatever.
Yeah. And that's good. Like a lot of that stuff like will work, it's just
yeah. So I mean,
thinking outside the box.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking for you, like what is like something that you think you could try to trick yourself that you would usually be doing that you're like, okay, instead of doing this, I'm gonna do this. And
literally me sitting on the couch. Like I'm just
you're like, I'm not allowed to sit ever again. I have to stand up and walk around.
No, and not even like that. It's just like because I use a lot of this is like self-inflicted, and I know it because I work 2 jobs. I do work a lot, but when I have downtime, I use that as an excuse. I'm like, oh, I work 2 jobs. I deserve this. But then my downtime is like 6 hours. So it's like there's a line there somewhere, you know, like I could be doing like laundry while I'm sitting on the couch or like, you know, doing something else. So I need to like just first of all, I need to quit one of my jobs right there. And then the second thing is to time manage. Like that is the biggest thing.
Or just like, I don't know, like it's almost like getting it into your head, like, I don't want to be sitting on the couch. And like, you keep saying that enough to like finally,
or like
you want to change.
I'm a loser. Get off the couch.
Yeah. Finally, you're like spanking yourself.
Shit. What are you doing?
You're spanking yourself up to the laundry room.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, just if you're ever tired of like sitting on the couch and you notice, you just stand up and you start spanking yourself and like scooting yourself. I'm just kidding.
That's it. Game over. How was your week? How was your work week?
Well, I had such a great conversation with my sister that was like along the same lines of like, I think it's just like kind of the winter lull. You know, it's like,
definitely could be.
Yeah, it's like about to approach spring we have a month and
it's also
a half,
the beginning of the year, so it's a lot of stress in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
always, I feel like.
And you think that you need to change so much at once, but it was a good conversation. Right. Like, okay, maybe we're a little depressed here. Okay, maybe we're stressed out. But taking a step back and then just like taking things one step at a time, not thinking you have to drastically change everything all at once because I need to change this, whatever. And like my sister didn't really used to like travel or whatever. She's 21. So obviously she has plenty of time to do all that kind of stuff, but she finally did something for herself and like booked a trip with her friends. She's never really taken a trip like, you know, we were going on trips.
Yay, I'm so happy for her. When did she go?
I don't know, like June or something. I might have that completely wrong. I don't remember. But she's gonna go to like St. Martin. I might have that wrong too because I confuse all of the islands.
No, I think I remember you saying that.
She's going to the Azores. I'm just kidding.
Azores.
But yeah, she's trying something completely new. And like congrats, you know, just to like do something for yourself because all she does is like work and go to school. And even school is just like too much sometimes when you're working a real job, like full time, you know, and like a full day job and then school. That's a lot at one time. But like she's just doing everything she can too. And we're just, you know, talking about how she's not alone. Like we're all going through it. We're all stressed about our own thing.
Especially like us being that much older than her.
Yeah.
You know, she's probably like, oh, you know, you're not going to go through that. It's like, no, we still go through that. So don't worry. Like,
and she was like, I hate this. It was like the same thing you just said. She was like, I hate that I've been sitting on the couch since I've been off work. Like watching TV and playing with my cat, you know, like I haven't wanted to do anything. I'm like, well, that's important sometimes too, but just remember that you're already in the mindset that you're not, you know, that something needs to change. And like, she wants to like get to know new people. And I'm like, okay, like maybe the people you're hanging out with were great at some point in your life, and like use that as an opportunity to like meet other people, you know, just one thing where we've been practicing this for years, but like we go out and then we just like start talking to the people next to us and then we make new friends, you know. So she's never really, well, she does do that, but she's never really like been conscious of it. So Like, well,
or done it like alone even.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, try it and see what happens. Like it's just something different. And it's going to be awkward at first, it's not going to be comfortable. Like
life, though.
Changing something. But like it'll pay off, and you'll like meet new people that really like let you be yourself and that sort of thing. Yeah. Hopefully she like I keep telling her like just go like hang out with Stephanie, but one thing at a time, there's all
we can sit on the couch together.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking at you, Lele.
But like with work, I don't know, I was in Kansas City and really just didn't want to explore too much until the end. I just wanted to like relax on the downtime and really focus on work and focusing on like when I come back, what are my goals? And Parker and I thought of actually Parker made it, but he thought of a list of things we can do in the wintertime so that we can like change it up. We don't really like leave the house unless we're going to grocery shop or something like that. Like we haven't really explored the area
even in that
like for the winter specifically, so we tried to think of winter activities that will get us involved and doing something.
Go to a ski resort. I want to see what it's like over there.
Dude, there's some cool ones, and I actually was just told about one today, and they like offer some kind of like free scholarships if you volunteer, and I'm like, is that for the adults too? So it might be something I do for myself if I can find the time, because I've been in and out of town.
Yeah, you've been go also.
But this weekend we're gonna go ice fishing, which I think is a really cool like pre-birthday activity, and that was like my one thing. I was like, if there's anything, look at it. If there's anything that we should accomplish while we're in Minnesota for the winter, it's ice fishing. Like it doesn't get more. It doesn't get more.
Wait, do you go? Are you going with a guide, or who are you going with? How do you do this?
We're going with his friend from college who has lived here a couple of years now, because he works at University of Minnesota. So he's gonna take us.
So he knows before.
Yeah, he knows the situation.
Do you like cut a little circle and you like?
Is that literally what they do? Okay, wait. You've seen Frozen, right?
Yes. I heard that when you ice fish, you make like a wall next to you, so you like.
Yeah, so they like
build or something like that. I heard that in a Crime Junkies episode.
Yeah, so they build huts. They build these huts.
You build a hut, so it's like.
So in Frozen, if you're like a Disney fan, they go into one of these huts, and there's like that I don't know the name of the character, but he's like big summer blowout. Kind of like in that little
half off all swimsuits.
Yeah.
Clothes. Dude,
you know how it's like, yeah. So you know. So you know how it's like in that little shack?
Right? No,
Sven is the.
Yeah, it's the other guy. I don't know. Let's go with a German name.
Yeah.
Not
Olaf.
Go with that.
Not Olaf. Yeah. So that little shack. It's like kind of to that effect, more than a tent, but like you put it up and you take it down specifically to get out of the like the wind and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have like a retreat.
Dude, take lots of pictures and videos. I want to see those.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm excited.
That's exciting. I'm excited for you. I want to do that. Shit.
I went deep sea fishing in New York, and that was a great experience. Even though I threw up 3 times, I was so proud of myself. I caught so many fish. Like,
oh my gosh,
I'm excited. So
I'm trying to do that too. And I live in Florida. I definitely should be doing that.
All you do is call my dad, and he will like take you fishing for 5 days in a row if you wanted. Like that's all.
Deep sea fishing? Wait, he has a boat?
Oh, not deep sea. Sorry. No, just off the dock. I thought you just meant fishing.
I mean, I could do that. There's a retention pond next to my house.
That's true. Oh
my gosh.
But yeah, just like little activities. And it's like, I would love to go roller skating again.
Same.
Like
and ice skating, actually. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that. It's been so long.
Oh, ice skating too. Yeah. There's like outdoor ice skating, like real ice skating rinks, not just like in a tent for Christmas. You know, it's like a real thing until March or April, like whenever everything starts to melt. You have all that time.
Gosh. So what's the temperature outside there right now?
Ooh, let's check, because it was 2 degrees earlier.
Oh my God, dude. No wonder you're not going outside. Like,
no.
And there's that wind chill. Like,
okay, so it's 8 degrees right now.
That is insane.
But when we wake up tomorrow at 8 a.m., it'll be -6. And that's not even Thursday.
What do people do up there? Do they just run out to their cars really fast? Like, how do you even like deal with this?
No, they don't just run out to their cars really fast, because if you park outside and you're just running to your car, then you're gonna have to be scraping snow off and stuff. Like, you're gonna be outside for I was outside today for a long period of time, actually.
Scraping your car?
No, I did a photo shoot out in the like snow and ice for fun. Like, I really wanted to be outside and like experience it. And it was super windy, and it was like snow flurries were ending, but you know, you do it. You do what you want to do.
Go out, like, are the bars full? Because people like, I'm trying to picture like.
Yeah, so they do go out. I don't know if I would. Yeah, full. Yeah. People just, it's honestly, you get used to it. It's like,
I remember when there was a hurricane, like you and I went out to the bar.
That's what it's like.
Yeah. But it was the opposite. The bar was empty and we were the only ones there. And we're like, come on, pussies. Like, it's just
true.
It's a category 2. Come on.
True. Okay, well, maybe not during snow and stuff, but like other times
on a cold, they don't on a -5 degree day, whatever. We're just gonna go down and grab some brews.
Yeah, they don't just shut down the breweries or the bars. And I asked that too, and then everybody was looking at me like, no, we still go out.
It's like, this is our livelihood.
Like, I have a friend that invites me out every week. I just don't always have time. I'm not always in town.
I feel like I need to come up there for this winter, because this might be your last winter there.
Yeah, this is we plan to only be here this winter. But it really is, if we can live here, we can live anywhere, and we deserve to live anywhere in any climate, you know?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
It has been a trip. And honestly, it was 60 degrees when I was leaving Kansas City, and I had only brought a winter coat because it was 20 degrees previously. So I'm thinking it's going to be cold the whole time, whether I'm in Minnesota or Kansas. No, it was 60 degrees and I was like sweating and almost it felt like hot flashes. Even throughout the airport, all the heat was on. I couldn't wear my jacket, to the point where it was like, I got back to Chicago and they're like, it's 20 degrees. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, without a jacket on, just like enjoying having some kind of like AC. Relief. Yeah. and then like even packing up my car after retrieving my luggage, I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna worry about a jacket, because like I don't know, you get used to it after a while. Not like not if you're visiting, but if you're living in it. I need a winter vacation. Like Aspen, Colorado, or Vermont.
We could do Lake Tahoe next year.
Lake Tahoe, yeah, exactly.
I'll see you there. We'll get a cabin.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, I want a cabin, like a cabin winter vibe. That's like what I want.
Yeah. And that's just kind of the aesthetic up here. It's just cabin winter vibe.
It's just like the regular homes.
Like whatever. Like, I really want to just like go moose viewing and wolf and bear viewing, like that.
Yellowstone, cool. Right next door.
Not
right next door.
I was gonna say
very far next door, but whatever.
If you just like get out, probably like where we were hiking, there's probably wildlife around this time.
Yeah,
flourishing.
Definitely. Well, I don't know, because most things hibernate at this time.
But
especially up there, I feel like bears they're definitely not gonna be up there.
I obviously haven't learned that much since I've been up here.
Because you've never been in Duluth. You literally are like in every other city every 2 weeks.
That's true. Yeah.
You haven't spent the winter in Duluth, which is good, I guess. You planned it that way.
Great.
But what's next? Like, what's next on your travels? Where's the next place? Do you have it planned out yet, or is it up in the air?
Does Minneapolis count as traveling because it's like 150 miles away? Because
Sure.
I'm gonna
we'll let it slide.
I'm gonna be spending more time there, but it's more of like a weekend trip, like, you know.
Okay. Yeah, for work or just
both, like ice fishing, and then I finessed. Now I'm working that weekend, and then I'll be back, and then Wisconsin, just like drive 3 hours, stay for the weekend.
Just Midwestern things.
Yeah. I almost went to Ohio next week, but it's my birthday week and I just got back from Kansas City and I just don't want to commit to going that far away.
Yeah. What are you going to do on your birthday? What are the plans?
Honestly, I would just love to
chill, relax.
Okay, wait, I didn't tell you about the second part of my trip. Okay, because
I'm excited.
I was surrounded by nothing. Where my hotel was. There were like no restaurants, no supermarkets within 15-20 minutes, like on the highway. But there was like gas stations and Wendy's. So I started off the weekend with like Wendy's, and I ended the weekend buying groceries, trying to be good. But I bought these like breakfast taquitos. Thinking that would be a solid idea. I bought like, the Starbucks coffee that is refrigerated, so I don't have to worry about cleaning the coffee maker and stuff. And I bought like TV dinners, but they weren't bad. Like one of them was like a lean cuisine Alfredo chicken and broccoli. And then like I bought this, I was so excited. It was this something rabbit, like vegetarian dish with quinoa and sweet potato. No, I forgot what the brand is, but it's something
purple
rabbit.
Carrot. Oh no.
Well, I think there were purple carrots.
Purple carrot. I just had one that was like that. It was like a veggie bowl with quinoa.
Maybe.
And stuff.
Yeah. So I bought one of those. So it wasn't too bad. And then like a DiGiorno pizza that you could like stick in the microwave. And that was gonna get me through the weekend, and then I could go out to eat once or twice.
Nice.
But
you were there for a long time. What, like 5 days?
Yeah, like 6, like Wednesday to Monday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long week. But anyway,
one of your longest work things.
I was eating these breakfast taquitos like the last full day I was there, and that was all I had. And then I got home and I was like, oh, this veggie bowl thing is going to be a great snack. And then I'll go out to dinner. And I was trying to like go out to dinner with the other people that were in town, but we were all exhausted. And I was just like, oh, it's best if I just like save money, even though it's company money, but like just I bought these groceries and might as well finish them because I leave tomorrow. So after the veggie bowl, I decided to finish the box of breakfast taquitos instead of saving them for the next morning. And that was all I had to eat all day were breakfast taquitos and that veggie bowl and a little bit of like cookie dough bites. And my stomach did not handle that at all. First of all, the taquitos didn't taste like anything. I shouldn't have bought them.
Or in them, was it like egg?
It was like
because it was breakfast.
Yeah, it was like egg and sausage and bacon, but like the sausage and bacon didn't really have any flavor, and then the egg didn't have any flavor, and then the tortilla didn't have any flavor. So it was not a good idea to begin with, but I was like, I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna eat this. I'm not gonna waste
it. You're like, I'm not gonna waste it, right?
Yeah,
I do the same thing.
And so I did it not once, but twice after I had already said, like, I regret eating these this morning, but I just forgot I had said that and then made them again for dinner. And they didn't fill me up and they didn't make me feel good. And I was like, I almost need to like go eat something else because like my stomach is upset and just like have like something more solid in my stomach. But everything was closing or like really far away. like 30 minutes away or more.
So what did you do?
So I just didn't do anything.
Ugh.
And I almost was like I even bought these Cutwater. I'm gonna post it, but these Cutwater Bloody Mary in a can.
I've seen those. Yeah.
So they're like pre-made cocktails in a can. And they were really spicy and kind of like strong vodka flavor. But I drank a couple of them. Couldn't drink. I wanted to like drink the last two on the last night. Like if I'm not gonna go out, I'm gonna just like have fun in the hotel room. Like I bought these. But
were you by yourself or the other people in the same hotel?
No, I was by myself, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like FaceTiming.
I'm doing that now.
Yeah. I was like FaceTiming Parker for like 5 hours on end, and we were like watching movies and Queen's Gambit, and I'm playing the Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Which everybody needs to get on that. We need to be friends on the Switch because we're all gonna have an Animal Crossing.
I play every morning. I gotta pick my fruit. I sell it, and
there we go. I'm working on. Stephanie came up in Animal Crossing so fast, and she has roads and like all this, like an
dude, you have to visit my island. I have so much stuff.
An art museum. So
Bridges.
I'm trying to step it up a little bit more because I wasn't taking it that seriously. So now I'm a little more serious.
Yeah.
Now it's like a competition. I'm just kidding.
Yes, no, seriously. I gotta visit yours. You visit mine.
Yeah. So anyway, I was just like having a low key time, and I really wanted Brio. That was really what I wanted. But I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I don't want to waste that on Brio. And plus, I see that there's lunch specials. So I might as well go tomorrow for lunch after I check out of the hotel. So I saved it. I saved it for the next day. So I went to Brio as I was like headed out of town. And I'm like, oh, I can sit here for a few hours and like wait out that time between checking out and going to the airport. So I really wanted an espresso martini. I had that. Yeah. And I ate like my Brio lunch and just like chit chatted. There was like a lady that came in from Seattle and we had like great conversation. And the guy behind the bar was hilarious. I swear he was like high as fuck the whole time. the first part of when I walked in, he was just like, and I was like, is the bar open? Because he was like kind of serving as well. Because like the other people needed help, even though there were only 2 tables there. And I was just like, is it cool if I said the bar? Like it's just me. And he's like, yeah, like I'm the bartender. And I was like, oh, okay. Then he ended up teaching me how they make their sangria. And nice. We were talking about all the weird people that come in and they were like getting mad because at the time, like they didn't have real tea. Someone came in and just asked for a tea while the wife went to the bathroom, you know, one of those situations.
Right.
And they're like, oh, no tea. And then this other person came in and was like, can I have a coffee? Like that's all they wanted. They come into Brio. They ask for a coffee and they're like, all we have at the moment is decaf. I'm so sorry. And then he was like, oh, I need coffafy. I need real coffee.
So go to Starbucks.
Yeah, and stormed out. And I was like,
go to a place that's where it's made.
I was like, isn't there like a coffee place? It was like a shopping center with like, so like a mall, like an outdoor mall. Like, isn't there like a coffee place right across? Why are they not trying to go there?
Right.
It's like noon.
Problems.
It's not closed at a coffee shop. But anyway, just like random people come in. Just to, you know, watch. And I was probably texting you some ideas for the podcast and stuff like that. So I was getting all that kind of stuff done. But then when I was in the airport, my stomach started like not feeling good again. And then I had this layover in Chicago. And every time I have this layover in Chicago, it's like as everything is closing at 7 p.m., everything closes down at 7 p.m. So all restaurants, all stores. And so I like rushed into one and I was like, all I need is a sandwich. You know, what a great option to eat before I get on the next plane. They're like, sorry, we're sold out, but we have like salads or like really, really light stuff. And I was like, or noodles. And I was like, I can't really eat noodles on the plane. Like that's too much of a commitment there.
Somebody's going to hate you for doing that too.
They had this like vegan buffalo chicken wrap. So it was like tempeh, basically. And it didn't have any flavor. Like, so it wasn't actually buffalo flavored.
They never do.
Yeah. So there was like no buffalo sauce. And like the kale didn't have flavor. So I was just like eating nothing. I ate like half it and I was like, I can't eat anymore.
You had a lot of flavorless food this week.
Yeah. And then like my cramps were happening because of lady times, but also cramps were happening because of like the taquitos from the day before. And then it was just like, by the time I landed, I was like, Parker, like,
hug me.
I feel so bad. I'm never eating breakfast taquitos again. It was like,
well, also you're like tired from traveling, like you spent Thursday. You just wanted to get home, and then you're dealing with this.
It was like, why did I make those choices? And honestly, that story was way longer than I expected it to be, but I didn't know how much weight it really. That was the excitement for my week.
Feel bad.
Yeah, that was the excitement for the week. There was really not much else going on for me besides my bowel issues.
Besides your flavorless taquitos and vegan buffalo wrap. Well, I had some good food, so at least one of us is eating all right.
Dang. We'll start taking pictures with the food so I can live vicariously through you.
Yeah, and take pictures of your shit food too. I want to see.
Oh, I did. I put it on my story and I was like, breakfast of champs, knowing damn well that I almost actually put breakfast of cramps, but I didn't want to have to explain why I was putting that.
Breakfast of chumps.
Just breakfast of chum. Like it was all of it. I should have put all of it. I should have just had 5 frames. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to do it now.
What was playing the chum bucket?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a picture of a chum bucket and put those taquitos like
in the wait. Oh, that's too good. I'm gonna post it on our story right now before
we're gonna make a reel. We're gonna make a reel with a chum bucket and these taquitos.
It's just gonna be a photo collage or whatever, a slideshow of us just saying that. Oh, where is this? When did I even post that? Usually they save to my phone, but all my pictures are Wordle right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the last topic I want to talk on because my laptop is going to die.
Yeah.
If you're not playing Wordle, get on it, guys. Yeah, it's not an app. It is a website. Because I've told a lot of people about it and they try and download an app and they're like, oh, I can't find anything. It's a website. So just type it on Google. It's called Wordle. Wordle.
It's going to be like old news soon. So you better hop on it while it's still hot.
It's already kind of old news. And then there's Noodle. There's a lot of offshoots from it, but.
And we've tried them all.
Wordle's the OG. But
honestly, I want to have more game nights.
Word game, it's fun. I know. I'm telling you, bro. I'm a game person. Like game nights are like
we love
my version of fun. Like I could give a fuck about going out if I could do game nights every day.
We love game nights. The problem is that we try to play games, but everybody else wants to go out first. And then they don't want to just like have a game night. They want to like they think that like they think that like games are just like an
afterthought.
Yeah, an afterthought. And so they get drunk. Oh my God, they get drunk and then they can't focus. And we get so mad. Stephanie and I get so mad.
We just had this happen last time Kaehla was in town.
We
all
so
went
mad.
out. Everybody got a little schwasty, and
not
Kaehla and
Stephanie.
I. Not us. We were like
us.
We were clear-headed. We're like, we're playing this fucking game.
Fucking blockbuster game. We are obsessed with that game. And we're like, we need teammates. You guys are playing with us.
And we were like, fucking sit down. What are you doing?
I mean, one guy was so bad he couldn't even speak, let alone pay attention to the rules or anything, and then
we would explain the rules like 4 times, and he was like, "What? Yeah." Don't play games with Kaehla or I because we're just way too competitive.
No, do play games with us.
Well, yes, please play games if you're serious about playing games. But if games are an afterthought to you,
but maybe we have an Animal Crossing game night then. Like that is our game night.
Yes, let me know when. Oh, I'm down. Let me know when you're on. I'm gonna hop.
Yeah. Wait, should we just play after this?
I'm down.
Okay, guys, we have to go. We're gonna play Animal Crossing together. So what a great episode. I feel like we don't really need to go into 3 questions this week because we've been talking for a while, and
we had a lot of questions within this.
Yeah, because we're doing the bonus episodes as well. I think we have a lot going on. So we're gonna take some time to ourselves. This is where we like change things up a little bit, and we're gonna go play some Animal Crossing.
Chill vibes.
Chill
if
vibes.
You're listening, eat your edible. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Do whatever you want to do.
But don't eat them if you're about to play games, because like you won't be able to pay attention.
Because again, back to the guy.
We can't even go into that night. It was too much.
Yeah, it's way too much. Another time.
Mark's birthday was legendary, but not even for us. It was just everything happening around us. That was the day with the billiards picture
that were there.
So anyway, this is Are We Having Fun? I'm Kaehla.
I'm Steph. And don't forget to rate. I was going to say subscribe. This isn't YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, rate us on Google. Well, I guess you could. Rate us on Google. What is it? Google Podcasts? Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Rate us on Google Podcasts. Download our shit on Spotify. Be there for us. Share our stuff. If you think we're funny. We're going to do a lot more stuff on Instagram. We've made that a priority. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah.
And we will catch ya. We're going to have a bonus episode for sure this week with a special guest. So watch out for that. I think it's going to come out like Friday. And yeah. And then probably I'm probably going to have something dramatic happen while I'm ice fishing. And then that'll be another bonus episode. So
I'm so excited to hear about this.
Maybe Stephanie will have something dramatic, or she can talk about her travels in a bonus episode. That would be nice.
About the Azores.
Oh, we didn't even get into that. Azores. We did not even get into that. All right, for next time. Too
good of a episode. It's gonna be a whole other one.
All right. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.